you deliver a speech, do you want the audience to have motivation to listen to you?
Yes.
Yeah. I've been expecting the same answer. Everyone does, right? So that's what should be given by an introducer. Actually, I've taken the role of a Toastmaster a lot within the club meetings, and I started to present the speakers by saying only their credentials, like this person has ACB, ALB, IP2, and this kind of things. But then lately I've realized that it says nothing to a non-member. And then I started to incorporate things like the interesting things about the person. What are the 3 interesting facts about the speaker, or where does he work, what are his hobbies, in order to make my introductions more interesting. But recently I've realized that there is something that I've been missing from my introductions. So actually on our website, toastmasters.org, there is a manual on how to introduce the speakers properly. So today I'd like to share what I found. So the first, let's discuss the importance of an introduction. It actually prepares the audience to shift their attention to another, from the previous activity to the second speaker, yeah? And actually, and also it allows to set the mood of an audience for a speaker and his speech. So these are the main 2 reasons for giving the proper introduction. Actually, there are how to create the introduction. There are essentials that need to be mentioned. So the first one is the speaker's name. It should be mentioned at the beginning and at the end of the introduction. And the speech topic. Also, you need to relate the background of the speaker and the credentials of the speaker to the topic itself, so that you need to explain to the audience why the speaker chose this particular topic and how it will benefit the audience. So actually this is the main point of giving a proper introduction. And of course you need to mention the speech title at the end of the speech with the special emphasis. Next slide please. Yeah, there are some things that you are not supposed to do. So let's look at them. Do not upstage the speaker. It means that you need to eliminate all the anecdotes about your past experiences or opinions. So, your job is actually to turn the attention of a speaker, of the audience to a speaker, not to yourself. Okay. The next one is do not surprise the speaker with the things that could embarrass the speaker. Do not praise the speaker's skills. Actually, to be honest, I don't really agree with this point, because I always compliment the speakers that I like, that I admire, and I think there is nothing bad in it, but it's maybe what they meant is that you shouldn't praise them in an excessive way, because it could lead to unreasonable expectations. So you just need to let the audience to make their own decisions on the speaker's skills. Try to avoid cliches such as this is the great honor for me to present the speaker, or this speaker needs no introduction. Okay, next please. And do not say the speaker's name until last. Actually, this is the habit of the members of Astana Toastmasters Club. And this is not good to do, because it's better to mention the speaker's name once or twice before it will be mentioned for the last time. Next one, please. There are some rules that you need to follow while being on the stage. So you need to speak to the audience, so you need to focus on the audience. While you are giving an introduction, do not glance at a speaker, because it will turn the audience's attention right away. And when you state the speaker's name for the last time, then yeah, you can look at the speaker so that all the audience can see him, and from that moment they'll be following him when he'll be like coming to the stage. Of course, when you state the speaker's name for the last time, you need to just begin applauding. And you need to remain on the stage until the speaker comes to you and you shake the hands. Leaving the election is also important. You shouldn't cross the speaker in front or the behind. Let's say if you're standing here and the speaker is here, you need to move in the direction that takes you away from the speaker. So just try to be invisible as much as you can. And you need to show your interest. You need to show your interest throughout the whole presentation. So let's say if you are sitting somewhere or standing, you just need to listen to the speaker carefully. Because if you will not, again, it will turn the audience attention. Actually, introductions are only the beginning, because after the speech you need to give like a short wrap-up. You need to say how the speech informed, entertained, persuaded, or inspired you. And yeah, these are the things that I just mentioned. And I'd like to say that while creating an introduction, try to ask yourself what manner I would like to my introducer to use, so that I'll be welcomed and appreciated. And try to apply those answers while creating the introduction for other speakers. And I guess you will get the return. So thank you, that's it.